Hello, everyone, and good morning to you all. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Yeah, so we have had rain, we have had winds, we have had hail just in the last over 12 hours. It's been, yeah. And I think there are still some thunder boomers going off. So I think it is. Anyways, I don't think we're expecting any more rain. But yeah. And I have to go back over to the post office today. I got one of my forms in for my rent assistant. Put the wrong papers in there because I couldn't find it, nothing. And I was on the phone this morning with Service Canada trying to figure it out what I needed. And then I got it. And yeah, now I'm good to go. So down here are Jonah, Lilybell, and Sydney. All three of them. I had picked up some ozonol and some gauze bandage, gauze wrap, and a tensor bandage to put around Jonah. That lasted all of about an hour, and then he got it off. But the ozonol seems to be helping him. So it's just a very slow going, because it's got to come from the bottom up. So it's taking its time. Anyways, this is our second to last counting June. So I am working here on my Christmas list. So I think I'm going to start the sweater here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or, no, maybe I'll work on the plate of the turkey because it's the same color here. So anyways, if you watched yesterday's review and unbagging video, you saw what I have for winter in July. And that is my winter angel. Or angel of winter. It's got an angel 3. Doesn't matter. So, yes. I'm so tickled pink. I may start working on it today. I don't know yet. I'll see if I can wait. I don't think I can. So, anyway. So, yeah, yesterday I rode Rosie uptown and Jenny saw me. She was taking garbage out to the street. So, she stopped and we talked for a few minutes, and then I took off and went to the post office, and I got my bag in there from VIP Cross Stitch, and VIP Cross Stitch is an excellent company. I've got no complaints about them. So please go and check them out. They do have sales on right now. My discount code is Interlake07, but I think they have a code for 12% off. So if you can get the 12% off, go for that. And I apologize to VIP Cross. I was supposed to do 2 videos. I was so excited. I was just so gobsmacked. that I just went from one to the other. I didn't realize it until after it was uploaded and that, and I went back and looked at the email, and yeah, I am so sorry, VIP, but I think you'll forgive me because I was so overjoyed. I couldn't wait. I could not wait. So, anyway, so yeah, it's just quiet, but I got my paperwork and printed it off, and now I've got to go and get it in to them so that they will give me my rent assist for July. Because I rely on that. It helps me a lot. The one good thing is that here in Canada that the GST is out, and we're getting I think our climate initiative is out on the 15th of July. So even if they don't get to my my paperwork, they back pay. So, which is good. But I rely on that very heavily. I don't know if it keeps me above water, but it keeps me trying to get above water. So, yeah. Okay, so that's right over to there. Oh, so I did 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one I go down. Okay. So, yeah. So far, I haven't found any leaks in the ceiling on the porch. But I was really kind of terrified with the hail. And the hail was the size of cherry tomatoes. All of a sudden, I was in bed and not sleeping or anything. And I could hear this stuff, I thought, what the heck is that? And then I got up and then I heard it from the front, and then I could see it, and it was coming down. And they were the size of cherry tomatoes. Okay. So if you know the size of cherry tomatoes, that's the size that the hail was. And then very shortly thereafter, it was all melted. It's a good thing that Susie and Rosie are in the garage. And we had thunderstorms all night. And Lilybell, I don't know if she really hears the thunder. I think she sees the flashes of light from the lightning, and she becomes scared. So it was thundering and all that. I don't know what time it was, midnight or so. So she came up to me, and she was right beside me, and she was just shaking like this. So I constantly petted her and tried to get her comfortable, and I was falling asleep. So then finally she moved to the other side of the bed. And then at about 4 o'clock, it must have been going for a while, but at about 4 o'clock, no, 3:30, I think. Yeah, it was about 3:30. She was right there. I think if she could have gotten even closer, she'd be inside my skin. Like, that's how close she was. She was terrified. Now, you have to understand that with Lily Bell, she came from a puppy mill in Missouri. And so, what I know about puppy mills is that most of the time they're outside and they are in cubicles, not very big, just enough to turn around, usually with wire cages and probably a tin roof. So when it would thunder and lightning, and the rain would come, it would hit the roof. And she was terrified. And she was rescued when she was 3 years old. And we know she had at least one litter, but no more. And she was put on the auction. Can you imagine a dog auction? And these are a lot of times from puppy mill owners who have no use for a certain dog, or two or three or more. So thankfully, a rescue from Winnipeg was there, and they were able to rescue Lily Bell. So please, whenever you are looking for a fur baby or whatever, go to the rescues first. Always go to the rescues, because they're the ones that need you most. Now, some puppy mills may be from, they're not considered puppy mills. They consider themselves as breeders. Okay. But the thing is that they are breeding dogs constantly. And there are so many dogs and cats out there with no homes, that are in bad shape. People abandon them. Oh, I was watching something yesterday, and people would just come up and they tie their dog off on a road sign, and then they would just leave it. And the poor dog would be there for hours and hours and hours until someone took it. Or they would drive out into the woods and dump them. Like, what do you think is going to happen to these poor animals? They're going to die a very slow and agonizing death. They're either going to get hypothermia, they're going to die of hunger or thirst. Puppies, they will not survive. Like, have your pet spayed or neutered. Oh my gosh. And they have programs that will subsidize for low income. There's no reason to have them. Like, even up north on reserves, fly-in reserves, they will have clinics twice a year, I think, where a vet and vet techs and equipment and everything else goes up there, and they will spay and neuter. I think like for $20 or something. And this has saved countless animals' lives. It's just sad. But anyway, that's, yeah. So I've been up since quite early. Not out of bed up, but awake up. I remember looking at my watch and the last time and it was 4:04. So, so, if you're just new here, thank you so very much. I am so grateful and thank you for being here. It's always wonderful and beautiful to see new people here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. Like I had one video, I don't know, it's not from very long ago, a few days ago, maybe not even a week, I think. And I had like 350 views and only like 21 likes. Like, really? I know many of you are very faithful with the likes, and I appreciate that. You know, even if it is that you don't really care for that video, you know, even liking it helps me out. Now, if you are somebody like, oh, Khloe Kardashian or whoever it is, these people who have more money than brains, who have, what did they say, over 300 million subscribers. Like, that'll tell you what the world's coming to, right? But anyway, then the likes don't matter, really. But for small channels like myself and others, we can sure use those likes. Really, really does help. So anyway, there's also the dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. All you need to do is name one of my 3 sidekicks. So, yeah. And then there's the dedicated email address, stitchingintheinterlake@gmail.com. I will be having some more review videos coming up. Things are still in the mail, so. And I think 2 haven't even been sent yet. So stay tuned for those. I have 3 new sponsors. That's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Yes, yes, yes. Now, this design, my Christmas list, I bought myself from 123 Stitch. It is a Silver Creek sampler design. I bought this, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many years ago. 10? Something like that. And I always said, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to do it. I just never got around to it. Well, I did get around to it. So, but I'm kind of following the design, but I'm using my colors from this whole big bag of unnumbered colors. I got them from AliExpress. They were supposed to be numbered, but they came unnumbered. So don't buy Lovameg threads. It's spelt LOV/MAG. I don't know if that's an I, but Love Mag, whatever it is, this company. Okay, don't get from them. If you have to get some, the CXC ones, I guess, are good. And that's what these kits have in them. And I guess, some people have done a comparison and they're pretty good. So, I'm going to do one more here. So, yeah, so I printed off my paperwork this morning. Oh, gosh. Here I thought it was okay because I hadn't heard from them. And so as soon as I get this going, I'm going to take off there to the post office. I have to go for my bike ride anyways. Oh, I can tell you, I'm starting to feel my waist. I'm starting to have a waist. I don't know how much I weigh, but I will find out when Juliet gets back. I'm going to go and get myself weighed. So they only have a few more days left. Monday they come back, and they'll be home Tuesday. So they've enjoyed themselves, and that's the good thing. That's the best thing. So 1 and 2. So I just pick out threads that, they call for a certain DMC number. So I look it up and I go, okay, well, it's like in this case a red. Well, I'm already using red, like the Christmas red, for some of the lettering. So I thought, well, I don't want to use the same red, of course. So I just go through there and I pick something out. And that works fine for me. So I see when I was watching yesterday, like the rehash of from Parliament, and they were trying to, well, they were introducing a bill to prevent the government from ever having it that that people are discriminated against after or because they did not get vaccinated. Now, I only had one shot, and as soon as I got it, I regretted it. I absolutely regretted it. But now they're trying to do it because people lost their jobs. They were even let go from the military. And we're having trouble getting people into the military because they refused to get vaccinated. And this one not MP, yeah, I guess MP, he was from Niagara West. Boy, was he ever good. He was so good. He was from the Conservative Party. And so, yeah, it was, because they found out so much now. So much that just makes your head spin. And so many people have died from getting the vaccine, from sudden cardiac arrest and that, you know. But they wanted that no matter what, but now they've only labeled it with CV-19, right? And I would have done it for anything, right? Unless it's like tetanus or some of those others, typhoid, typhus there, and that, like, especially if you're going to certain countries, right? That I can understand. That I can absolutely understand. But people were so discriminated against. And some people, the MP there, he said, he got a letter from a guy, and he said that, you know, even in where he lived, people were holding up flags or signs saying that I don't have any empathy for unvaxxed, and I hope you all die. And really now it's the people who got it are dying. But yeah, I kind of wonder with my heart here if that's not something to do with that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. So, but anyways, enough of that. So I am going to do this, and then I've got my bike ride to do. At least it's a little cooler today. It's not as humid as it was yesterday. There's a lot of clouds out there, darker clouds, though they're quite high up yet. So, alrighty. So this is what wait a minute. There. This is what I got done. This is the plate for the turkey. And this is the bottom starting. This is an arm here, the bottom of the arm or the sleeve. And this is the bottom of the sweater. So that's how far I got. So should I or should I not? Should I wait until July? What do you think? Please tell me. What do you think? I know some of you have this already. So that's good. Or one of them. So please tell me. All right, everybody. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm excited to start it, but I don't want to start it really until July, but I want to start it now, and I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lilybell. Jonah's up in his bed there. I didn't put any of the Ozanol on. Oh my gosh, for a tube of, what's the other one? The polysporin here at the pharmacy. $20.99. On Amazon, it was on sale for $9.99. So I ended up ordering 3 of them. So, yeah. And because I thought for that price, it was regularly $12.99, so it was $3 off. So, which was good. All right, everybody, I guess that's it. So I hope you all have a good day, and you'll all be back tomorrow. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm going like this to you. Oh, yeah. Gotta have fun with it, right? All right, my dears. I guess I will see you tomorrow, God willing, of course. Thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins may be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Oh, I was going to tell you that this Sunday there will be a live from 12:30 to 2:30. So I hope I see you all there. All right. Toodaloodles, everybody.